Alright, so I'm here on my device. Let's try to run this on this Android local device. Let's start it. Okay, so it's loading and we have our login page. We have register page. Let's try to log in. We have proper validation. And let's first start from admin side. Let's try admin. Admin at gmail.com. And 12345 6 the correct password. Logging in and access denied. That was expected. Then test at gmail.com. Then again password 123456. Login. Logging in, fetching categories, and this is the main page. Navigation drawer. This left drawer. You see, this is working fine. Go to my quizzes. We are good. We can see the screen. We have paging. Let's go back to home. Then category selection. Let's try any other thing. It is nothing is there. Start quiz. We have this confirmation box. Close. Nothing will happen. Start quiz. Okay. Preparing the quiz and we have this quiz screen. Exit test. Close. Timer is there. Let's select something. Save and next. Saving your response. Fetching new question. Then submit quiz. We have the proper validation. Let's submit the quiz and we have proper alert. Okay. And we went back to my quizzes page. So that means everything is working fine on physical Android device. So we are good with this now. Now next thing is we need to check it on iPhone on iOS simulator. Okay. So for that I'm going to connect my Mac. I'll try to pair my Mac with my Visual Studio on Windows. So let's see how it goes. I have paired my Visual Studio 2022 from Windows to my Mac machine and I'm using iPhone 15 Pro 17.2. So let's see. I've started it running and it will take some time. Then let's see. Alright, so it came. Okay, so this is main when we are starting up, shows this thing. Login register, we can go to both of these. Now let's try admin. Admin at gmail.com. Password 123456. 123456. Login. Logging in. An error occurred while sending the request. What error? Output. So here, if we check, if device platform is iOS, we are using this dev tunnel. So is dev tunnel not running right now? Copy. Let's come here. It should be running. Oh, it's not. Oh no. Swagger index.html. It is running. An error occurred while sending the request. Okay, let's try to run that in this mode, debugging mode. So we'll put a breakpoint and then we'll see what is the actual error. If it shows. Let's go to the login, shared components, pages, auth, login.razor. And we are here. We have this exception. All right, let's see. Is it done already? No, it is building. So again, it is taking time. I'll Let's wait for it. It said please select a valid device before running the application. iOS simulator. What happened? Okay, maybe I need to close the Visual Studio and open it again. It is giving me so much issues. Okay, I have opened it. First thing I'll do, I'll pair with my Mac. Looks like there is some problem, and what is it? I have no idea. It is not able to connect to my Mac now. So let me do this. I'm moving to my Mac and I'll continue from there. So we'll directly see it running on Mac, on iOS. Alright, so now on my Mac, I have selected iPhone 15 Pro, and the current 17.5 version does not work. So I have selected 17.2 only. And let's start it. Alright, so it came. We are on login page. We can go to register page, login page. Let's try to log in with admin first. Admin email.com 1 2 3 4 5 6, login, and same an error occurred. Something is not right here also. Let's try to put breakpoint only. We'll see what the actual error is. Let's see, we should be able to get that breakpoint here. So we'll go to shared components, then we'll go to component, not components, pages, auth, login.tracer. Here we are going to put a breakpoint, let's say on this sketch. There is some error, right? Now let's try if we can click on login again and this breakpoint got hit. Yes, we have this exception here. Let's see what this is. So this exception says HTTP request exception and error occurred. I have never debugged it on this Mac. So hold option key to switch to editor language. However, what do we have in exception? Status code null, system.exception. Is there any other information? Private core lib, .NET data. Let me try to see if we can get any other information from trust failure. It says trust failure. It is not trusting this certificate. Okay, so here what we can do for testing, of course, for this should not be for production use case, but for testing, what we can do, we can go to the mobile app, mobile projects MAUI program. Here we should be using that ns session URL handle. Here we say that trust only if URL starts with HTTPS localhost. This is not the case here now, right? So for this, ideally, for production applications, you will not have this thing. This is just so that we can test it against localhost. So here, let's do this. We should have this condition here. If I think if we are not using this thing, if we are using localhost, then it makes sense. If we are using this dev tunnel, then this line does not make any sense. For this, what we can do, we can simply skip this thing altogether, or for now, just for testing, we can return true. Or maybe we can directly have this condition that if this URL ends with this devtunnel.ms, then we'll be sure that okay, this is the this URL. What do we say? Devtunnel URL. We should allow this. Here I'll say this thing, or URL dot ends with contains URL dot contains this thing. Okay. For now, let's try this thing. So save and let's restart. To start it, the same iPhone 15 Pro only. App is loading. So I need to do this because I'm not testing it on localhost, and that's because I'm using SQL Server, which we can't directly have on Mac. We need to have some Docker image, something like that. But I also have Postgres. Maybe if this does not work, and if we want to go to the local host, then we can use Postgres actually from API. Then I'll be able to run the API from this Mac device. But it should be fine. So here, login. Let's try admin com password 6 login, and now it worked. So access denied. Admins are not allowed to use this mobile app. Okay. Again, back to login page. Let's use test at mail.com 123456 login. You can see the loader. You can see the loader again. This looks fine. We do this. This screen also looks fine. This is actually using this safe area from the bottom. It's up to us if we want to use this or if we want to remove this. So for this also we'll have some CSS. I'll show you. For now we'll see if the functionality is working. Let's check this category selection. This is working. Then let's go to my quizzes, fetching thing. Then here we have this section at the bottom. So this is not working. We need to fix this. Then we comes here. Let's go back to home. Start a quiz. We can see this. Close. Nothing will happen. Start quiz. Okay. Now we can see this again. These buttons are at the very bottom. So we need to have these safe area as well when we are on iOS. Okay. So here, does Blazor server use signal R? Yes or no? Let's say no. Save and next. If we press exit, it will ask us for this thing. Submit quiz. Error. Yes. Submit quiz. We are okay. Press OK. It went back to this thing. So with this, we are good. The functionality is working. Everything is working fine. We just need to fix the design. Let's go to home. We'll see one by one. We have this thing. It should take the entire space, this bottom screen as well. So we'll see what is happening here. For this, we'll go to our source code. There, we'll go to our maybe in mobile project. We'll go to, let's open up index.html. And here, we should see, do we have something related to the safe area? I don't think so. We don't, yeah. Here, this is div class status bar safe area. We have this div here, status bar safe area. This is the class. So we should have some CSS styling with this thing. For this, we'll go to app.css. Here we'll try to find that thing. Status bar, safe area, status bar, safe area. This is here display none by default. Then for WebKit touch callout none, maybe this is the thing where we are modifying this. So here we are saying display flex position sticky top 0. That means this is for top one. Then here height env safe area inside top. So this variable, environment variable, it will be provided by .NET MAUI only. So we don't need to be worried about this. It will be provided from there only. Then we are good. Flex column, navbar, padding left, safe area inside left. So we also have this. So that means we should have safe area inside top we have, safe area inside left we have. So the same way we will have bottom and right as well. Okay. So now what we'll do, if we go to our layout, where is our layout? In mobile only, components, layout, main layout. Here, if we open up main layout.razor.cs, let's see if we have something. We don't have anything. Let's go to nav menu.razor.css. Here, let's see if we have something related to status bar, other safe area. Here also we don't have anything, right? Okay, now let's do this. Let's try to have this. Let's see if we can open this in browser inspect window on Mac. I have not tried it, so let's see if it works here. We'll see there we'll be able to uh, work on this in proper way. I'm here in Chrome. Try Chrome inspect. Here remote debugging is not available in incognito mode, so this is not incognito. Copy this. How to go to non incognito? Close. Let's try to in normal window. Remote target, localhost. Okay. Let's see if it picks that up. It's not. Maybe let's do this. Let's restart the application and then we'll see if it picks it up. So it is not coming up. Maybe I need to read about it. I have not worked much. I have on this Mac actually. So Mac is fairly new to me. I just comes to Mac once in a while and just try to work on these things. So we'll need to work blindly actually. Here, what is happening for this section? We are good. This is on the top, but we have this bottom section. And if we go to the, we'll try to see what all we can do. On this my quizzes, we can see there is this extra spacing. It goes down after this. So what is happening? My assumption is when we say 100% VH viewport height, so it takes this top section as well. So we need to remove this calculation from this thing. In order to get this height, I already showed you that we have in app.css in mobile project, w root folder, css app.css. Here we have these environment variables. So I'm simply going to copy one of these. Let's maybe copy this thing. Copy this. Now here, the background color of this status bar safe area, it is using this F7, F7. First thing, we can maybe change this to have our color. That is where app color. One is this. Then we have this height. So let's copy this. And let's go to all the places wherever we are using that calculation. The first thing is, I guess we are doing that calculation on, yeah, that my quizzes page. So that should be in shared components project. Shared components, pages, student, my quizzes.razor. Here we have this container style and flex style. So on flex style, we are having this height 100 VH minus 75 px minus 15 px. Here we will do minus this env safe area inset. Okay, so we need to remove this as well. Now same thing, I guess we are doing on main quiz page. Here also we have this height. From here also we'll say minus, then add this env safe area inset top. Now let's save all and let's maybe restart. So app is coming, and we can see the top section. Now this is in this color only. That means this is working. We are able to get it. This is the correct place. Then let's go to my quizzes. Here we can see, if you see at the bottom, we have this correct place. Now let's go back to home again. Start a quiz. Here we should have this exit test and save and next button. The correct place. You can have some more gap here if you want to. Maybe you can increase the that minus maybe 5 more pixel or 10 more pixel, or that 15 px we have, you can make it 20 or 25 pixel. So this should be fine, but for now I guess this is good. No problem with this. Exit test. Yes, I want to exit. Now everything looks fine, so we fixed this thing. The only thing is now, oh, this is also got fixed. So no, on my quiz we are good. Let's go to home page. Home page it is not taking this, so we need to see what is happening here on home page. Why is it not taking height? That's because we have not defined height on this screen. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, and one good thing about these environment variables is we can directly have these without checking if we are running on Android or iOS, because on other platforms, let's say on Android, these environment variables, these will be, the values for these will be 0. It will not have any effect in the design, the on other platform. These are not going to break anything. It will be 100 vh minus 75 px minus 15 px minus 0 px, minus 0 basically, so that we don't have any problem with minus 0. It will not affect anything on Android, but we'll still see it one more time on Android. But right now let's do this. Now because we have this flex height, this complete height like this only, copy this. Same thing we'll do on our student home page. Here what is happening, we have this call sm. Maybe because we don't have proper height, that's why that is not coming. I have no idea right now, and I'm not able to use that inspect here, so that's why I'm not sure, but we can try. Okay, so maybe on this container we can have some that thing only we can. style. Instead of height, we can simply say min height like this. Save it. Let's try to restart. Let's see if it works. If it works, then we'll be good. We'll test it on Android back as well. Then we'll. It is here. Let's see. And it worked. Right? We have this section ready. Go to my quizzes. Here also, if we see, we have this thing, good shape. We can move around. We can use paging. We can go back to home. We can apply the filtering. Then we can start the quiz. Okay, we have these exit test yes and no buttons. We have this timer which is running properly. We have this header which is again good. Even next, they submit quiz. Okay, and we are good. So with this app is working completely properly on our iOS app. Okay, so we are good with iOS version as well. I guess with this everything is fine. We will just test it one more time on Android so that we added these couple of styles. If these styles still looking good on Android or not. Okay. Now I'll add one comment in MAUI program.cs here. What I'll do, I'll maybe add here. I'll say will not have this thing for product, right? We should not have this. Okay, because we don't need this. Here I'll add if we are running API on local device, then it is getting applied. This is if we are using dev tunnel. Okay, with this save everything and now we are good. Now I'm going to move to my back to my Windows machine. All right, so now I'm back on my Windows machine. I pulled the latest code. Let's see if we have that code updated. So in mobile, MAUI program.cs, here we can see this thing. URL contains dev tunnel and if we are using this thing. So we have the latest updated code. Now our API is running. Let's select mobile app, select the Android emulator, and let's start the application again on Android emulator. Let's see if everything still works fine. App is coming, loading. We can see nothing is breaking on this screen. This left section is also fine. Category selection is working. Start quiz. We can see this confirmation pop up. Okay. This screen is also fine. Save and next. Exit. Close. Submit quiz. Validation. Yes. Submit quiz. Okay. We are on my quiz. We can see the paging. We can see all these things. So looks like we are good. Nothing is breaking on Android. So now everything working on Android and iOS both. This mobile app, and then it is working. The admin panel and student panel, both of these things are working on web as well using Blazor WebAssembly. All right, so I think that's all for this huge course. So we have achieved a lot without any proper planning. It was totally unplanned. Okay, so do let me in the comment if you guys learned something new, and did you like this complete series or not. Okay, and if you want to improve me something, so I'll try to improve if you want something to be improved. All right, please like this video, share this video, subscribe my channel. I'll be back soon with some other cool video. Till then, bye bye, happy coding.